Harvey, and this is another Clash Royale video. So, today's video, I wanted to mention that I got my first super magical chest, and this is on the heels of barely skating by and getting back into the legendary arena. So as you can see, I finished with my worst ranking yet. I got 2 more legend trophies with 3,002 for my final trophy count and a very low ranking of 384,938. I was looking really good halfway through this particular season, but then I went through a very steep losing streak, climbed my way back up, and got in just before the league reset. So with that in mind, I'm pretty happy. But I did want to make this video because of getting this super magical chest, which I got last night. Or was it the night before? This has been sitting on my account for a little bit. Sadly, I was still in the Arena 8 when I got this chest. And let me just show you the difference that makes. So as you can see, with a super magical chest in Arena 8, the amount of cards is 576 with 19 epics and 115 rares. So now look at the difference between that and Arena 9, which is 684 total cards with 22 epics and 136 rares. So it did cost me quite a bit to have not been in Legendary Arena when I got this chest, but again, they're completely random, so the way random stuff works, for all I know, I wouldn't even gotten this chest had I been in Legendary. I'm just happen to have finally got one. Now, you all know I have a little bit of a vendetta against Sparky, and I just think, wouldn't it be funny? Again, there's roughly a 40% chance of getting a legendary out of a super magical chest, so I thought it'd be hilarious if I end up with Sparky. If I do, I'm going to go ahead and do a live battle with my new Sparky card, if that ends up being the case. Now, again, it's only a 40% chance, so I might not even come away with a card. So, but we're going to go ahead and wait on that, let the suspense go in. Now, again, I'm a little worried to do a live battle here, just because you might notice my Wi-Fi seems to be giving me trouble. So, having said that, let's go ahead and watch my last Sparky battle, which was the battle that got me back into Legendary. As you can see, I was at 2,972 cups and I won 30, so that's how I got in. Was I had to go through Sparky, in fact my favorite Sparky deck, the Royal Giant Sparky. So let's go ahead and watch this and see how this turns out. So, alright. So starting off, I believe he's going to play his Elixir Pump and I'm going to play my Musketeer. And then we just wait, just seeing where this all goes. So right now we don't know what each other is going to play. I decided to go the cheap Elixir route because I'm just waiting for him to do something. People usually, he's being very patient, which is interesting. I went with the Hog Rider because it was the cheaper of the things. I use a Zap so I can take out those minions, and as you can see, my Musketeer gets some clean shots on that tower because he was being a little bit too conservative on his defense. Now we see the Royal Giant. So I go ahead and drop my Barbarians to take out the Wizard, and I had to be patient waiting for that. I didn't want my Barbarians to get eaten alive by that Wizard, but he had those Fire Spirits waiting. But I decided, you know what, I want to get some more shots in that tower. He had Barbarians waiting for me though, and it ended up being a big mistake for me to have just thrown away that Elixir, but it did force him to play something. But regardless, it was a mistake. He zaps my tower to give his weakened Barbarians a chance to fully take it out. I laugh at him because I still think it was a waste. Regardless, he is sitting on currently on an Elixir advantage. However, he makes the mistake of playing Sparky here. He plays Sparky on defense with, you know, a Hog Rider and a Witch, so I just zap Sparky to make sure I can get my shots. He's got nothing he can do. Look, all he can do is sit and wait. Now, that of course upsets him. Now, I don't really play the smoothest game from this point. I dropped my Barbarians here, but he had Barbarians waiting. I should have remembered that. So he's able to take them out with Sparky. Sparky's sitting on a sliver of health, though. I couldn't resist dropping my barbarians there, so I can't. I feel like I can't be blamed for trying to take that opportunity. So here I drop my wizard, who he zaps to give his team, which was about to just get fried, a chance to do some serious damage to my tower. But my wizard is clutch, takes out that group without letting that Sparky get a hit. Just when he was charged up and ready to go, he got hit by the king tower. So here we go. I decide not to chance it, and I zap Sparky now because I don't want to lose my wizard. He has those barbarians, and I wish I would have been a little more careful with the zap placement. I throw away a hog rider there, and that might not have happened had my wizard lived through that. Had I zapped their wizard, that just might have been the case, but unfortunately it wasn't. So I'm back to playing defense again. We all knew the Royal Giant was coming again. I'm just hoping my skeletons live long enough to make Sparky shoot, but I don't take that chance. I drop barbarians right here, and notice his wizard can only attack one barbarian at a time. So we get away with still having 3 barbarians. This is a group he has to answer. He can't just let them go, and because I know that, I'm going to start a push on the left lane. I've got the P.E.K.K.A lumbering down the field here. I'm going to drop the musketeer, and then I'm going to drop the wizard to take out these guys. And I zap Sparky because I really want to get on that tower. I throw the Hog Rider behind because I'm expecting the P.E.K.K.A to go down. I could have perhaps waited, but if you notice, the Hog Rider slam dunked right in Sparky's face. I mean, he totally got dunked on there. I mean, because he got hit, and still he got the kill shot on that tower. That tower was done regardless. I probably should have done Rage, but I was playing a little conservatively there. It worked out, though. It worked out. I mean, I was conservative there because I didn't want to go too ridiculous and then lose my chance. So, great win from our friend here from the Motherfly clan. I do not know Asian characters like that, so I'm not sure what that name is. But great game, well played. But I feel like I have the answers for Sparky. So, now that we've watched that, let's go ahead and open this legendary chest and see if we get a legendary. Now, I know there's a way to tell if you're gonna get a legendary. I know it's from a certain number of... If you get a certain number of epics, then you know. I think someone had said it was 23, but I don't know if there's a difference on that between legendary and the Frozen Peak, because again, there's only 19 cards in there. There's how many are there? There's 22 in that. So if it's 23 for the legendary, maybe it's 20 for Frozen Peak. Let's find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing now. Okay, here we go. First legendary chest, everybody. Okay, wonderful amount of gold. 1 P.E.K.K.A, so our epic count is 1, so there's 19 more to go, supposedly. Let's see what we get. Alright, Skull. I really wish that I would have gotten a ton of P.E.K.K.As. I would love to upgrade them, but it is what it is. Okay, got lots of skeletons. Alright. Bombers. Wow. There's so many cards in this chest. Well, let's keep it going. 57 barbarian huts. Boy, would I have loved that to have been hog riders, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? Fireball, 58 of those. Alright, so however many epics are here, let's see. So again, we need 19. Let's see, what do we get? Yeah, I guess no legendary. The rest of these, I guess, are going to be epics, so... Yep. Alrighty then. Okay, no legendary card. I have yet to get a legendary from any type of chest. Man, I didn't really get anything useful at all out of this chest. At least not useful to my deck, so... Alrighty then. Considering my Wi-Fi issues, I don't think I want to chance a live battle. I totally would have if I would have got a Sparky out of there. Yes, I know I talk a lot of trash about Sparky, but the truth is I would love to play a Sparky deck for a little bit. Yeah, I'm afraid to play it commonly just because of the way I take it out. I would hate to be on the receiving end of that, but it'd be interesting, considering I would be playing my Sparky, showing a lot more respect to my opponent than most people do. Most people seem to think Sparky's a free win. It's definitely not, especially if you run into me. But, okay. Anyway, that is going to be all for this video here. So, again, I'm MC Hammurabi, and happy clashing.